Welcome to Data Guy, the channel dedicated to helping you unlock the power of data.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the SQL Tutorial Series. In today's episode, we're covering two very important concepts, that is distinct and its null function. Okay, and these are small keywords, but they play a huge role in cleaning and understanding your data. Okay, so let's start with the distinct function. Okay, so what is distinct? Distinct is used when you want to remove duplicates from your result set. Okay, so just think of this. If your column has repeating values, for example multiple rows with the same city name or a product category, distinct will return only the unique values. Okay, this tells SQL that, hey, ignore the duplicates, show me each state only once. Okay, that's what it means. It means that distinct will return only the unique values. Okay, let's say the best use case for distinct is when you want to summarize data or understand what are the unique options exist in that column, like category, states, and payment modes, etc. You can use the distinct function. I'll explain you detail. Let's go to the MySQL workbench. Okay, the problem statement is extract all the details from customer purchase table. Okay, so first let us extract all the details from the table. So now when I run this, I get like all the data from the customer purchases. The second problem statement is extract only the distinct product ID from the customer purchases table. Okay, because as you can see here, we have this product ID 1 which is repeating. Okay, then we have other products which will follow that 2 as so many entries. Now we want to extract only the distinct product ID from the customer purchase table. So what we'll do now, we'll just include a keyword called distinct in the select statement. Let's see. See, as you can see, I just included the word distinct before the column name in the select statement. Now let's run this. You see, in the entire customer purchases table, we have entries from only product IDs 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are the distinct product IDs in that customer purchases table. Okay, so this is like this. You can use a distinct for single column or multiple columns, or all you need to do is when you put distinct here, it will work for all the how many columns you mention after the distinct word. It is common for all the columns. You don't have to put distinct before every column name. You put once in the select statement, that's more than enough. Let me show you with another example. Okay, I'll just put vendor ID as well. Now let us see when we run. Okay, see this, all this product ID has gone along with vendor ID 7. That is unique. When you put both, it basically gives you the set. It means that all the customer purchases were done only by vendor ID 7. Okay, that means, let me explain you this. This is the actual table. Okay, when you see here the vendor ID 7, it is common for all. Okay, so what it does is when you mention two columns, when the distinct works for both, it'll give you like a set. That means product ID 1 with 7, that's a unique entry, it'll give you that. Then product ID 2 with 7, product ID 3 with 7. So that is a result you're actually seeing in this. See, So this is how distinct works. Okay. Now the second most important function we're going to see is the is-null function. Okay. What is is-null function? Okay. In SQL, a null value represents a missing or an unknown data. Okay. Uh, like example, like in the table, you have customer ID, vendor ID, but the quantity which was purchased by the customer, it is not mentioned. It it is called null because it's a missing value. It's called null. And most of them, what they do is they just use a where clause to filter the null values. They just put where column name is equal to null to check for missing values. SQL doesn't understand this syntax. Okay, the correct syntax to use is-null function is where column name is null. When you mention this, SQL will only return the rows where the particular column has null values. It will only return those rows. Okay, so I'll just show you with an example. Yes. The problem statement is extract details from product table where product quantity type is null. Okay, so first let's extract the product table details. Let's see how it looks. Okay, this is the product table. You see this for the product ID 14 and 15, the product quantity type is null. It is mentioned here. Okay, so now we have to extract only these two rows from the table. So I'll just put the where clause. Where now we have to write the column name, which is product quantity type. You should not put equal to sign, it will give an error. We should directly put is null. Okay, so I just mentioned select star from product where product quantity type is null. Now if we execute this, it will give only the two rows where the product quantity type is null. Okay, now at the same time, the product size, you see like an empty space. There is nothing mentioned here. Okay, so what actually it is, right? It's a blank space. They have mentioned the space. Okay, blank space in the sense, let me show you. We'll just use the same query, but instead of product quantity type, I'm just going to type product size. Okay, product size is null. It means that get only the two rows where the product size is null. Now if we run this, we will not get any result because a blank space is not null. Both are different. Okay, but at the same time, let me show you. I'll just say product equal to, I'll just put a blank space. Okay, probably with the space. Now let me run this. You see, we got one rows because here the product size is a blank space, single space. Okay, but we didn't get the other rows. We're not sure how many space the user has actually given. So to find that, I'll just use a function called trim the product size, and I'll just remove the space. Okay, now it's an empty string. Okay, now when I run this query, it will get me both the rows because the trim function removes the spaces, extra spaces from the value. Hence, when I use the trim product size as an empty string, automatically I get the two rows. So I can use the is-null function to get the result based on product size. I can use only this function, trim function, with the empty string to get the result. But at the same time, if I want to filter the rows with the null values, then I can use the is-null function. Okay, this is the difference between the null and the blank space. Okay. Hope it's clear. Okay, and thank you so much for watching. And in the next video, we'll cover another most important topic that's called case and if statement. And I'll teach you how to work multiple conditions in SQL to get the result.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Data Guy channel.